Hey, what's happening, people? Welcome to Scottsburg Steve for another watch along today. And we're going to be doing VfB Stuttgart versus Erste FC Union Berlin in the Bundesliga. So, without further ado, people, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Would really appreciate it. But yeah, let's get straight into the lineups. I already got some people in the comments. My guy, Rinketic Sport Agenda, Logic, and Sebastian. My brothers, what's good? What's good? What's good? So yeah, let's get straight into this, people. So we'll start off with. Hold on, let me get this pulled up here. Start off with Union Berlin's team here, or sorry, with VfB Stuttgart under their manager, who's done an exceptional job, by the way, Sebastian Hoeneß. Um, Going with a 4-2-3-1 system. By the way, Sebastian Hoeneß today has recently signed a 2-year contract extension as the manager of VfB Stuttgart. So he'll be staying at the he'll be staying in he'll be staying in Stuttgart until then, it looks like. So big up to him. He's doing a great job at Stuttgart. They're currently third place in the Bundesliga, only 4 points behind Bayern München. We'll talk about that in a minute because I've been talking about Stuttgart for a while now, and in regards to where I think they're going to finish. And some people might now just be waking up to this. But anyways, so for Stuttgart, they've gone with a 4-2-3-1. This will eventually turn into a back three, basically. It's Alexander Nübel in goal, former Bayern and Schalke goalkeeper. Pascal Stenzel, Anthony Rouen, French center back from Toulouse, Hiroki Ito at center back, and Maximilian Mittelstadt at left back. So it looks like no Valdemar Andon unless he's on the bench. Oh yeah, Anton is on the bench. Interesting. All right. Well, they're going with a back four. It looks like. Anton Karaz or Atakan Karazor in center midfield, along with Angelo Stiller, Joshua Wagnerman, Enzo Milo, Christian Furich, and Seru Girassi is the Stuttgart team today. So look, it's a very good side, and it's interesting because they went with a completely different look the last Stuttgart watch along that we did. So very interested to see what they're going for here, Sebastian Hoeneß. But he does have different ways of playing. That's one thing I really like about him is that he's very, very flexible in terms of he doesn't mind playing different formations or personnel. He doesn't. He has a preferred 11, of course. I would definitely say that, but he does like to mix it up a bit, and it looks like they're because they are starting to tire out a little bit. I think Stuttgart, but they have done a pretty good, a very good job this season. A very, very good job this season of being one of the stronger teams in the league. So, look, Stuttgart, that's their team. In terms of the players to look out for from Stuttgart, you want to look out obviously for Wagnermann, who is a right back by trade, but can also play in that spot right there in the right midfield, right wing sort of spot. A very good player. I liked him a lot at Hamburg a few years ago as well, and he got his move, and rightfully so, because he was too good in my opinion for the second Bundesliga. Führich likes to link up with Mittelstadt a lot, drop into this kind of space around here. Milo likes to make runs forward. He can also drop back a bit. He occupies a lot of different positions in midfield and plays a part. A very, very good team player. This is a very complete team. And Girassi likes to, a very, very good focal point for the Stuttgart team. In the air, he's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So look, it's a really good team. Stuttgart. They got Fabian Bredlow on the bench, backup goalkeeper. Valdemar Anton as well on the bench. Mohamed Dahoud, good depth. Silas, Jimmy Luling, Jung Woo Young as well. Leonidas Stigiu, Denis Undav, and Robert Massimo. It's pretty good depth. Undav off the bench, Silas, Dahoud, Anton. That's great depth. That's very, very good depth. So yeah, Stuttgart doing the business. So we'll go next to. Hold on, let me fix the audio of this real quick. I don't know why. It's not. There we go. There we go. Anyways, we'll go to Union Berlin's team now. Hold on 2 seconds. Just sorting something out. So anyways, yes, here we go. Here we go. So Nenad Bjelica, I always struggle with this guy's name. Bjelica. Bjelica. Whatever. Nenad, manager of Union Berlin, obviously Urs Fischer got sacked because they were on a very, very long losing run in the Champions League and in the Bundesliga, and also the Pokal they lost as well. Big up to AFC always as well, by the way. Big up to you, bro. But yeah, so look, he's gotten them more stable, 100%. He's stabilized Union Berlin. They should be very clear of any relegation conversation for me. So, yeah, that was good because they could not have, if they went down, it would have been a big problem. They would have had to sell a lot of their team. And yeah, so look, they're probably not going to be dealing with any relegation, but here's the team they're going with. Frederick Rono, who's a very good goalkeeper. Really, really like him. A back three of Danilo Doki, Kevin Vogt, and Diogo Leche. For me, the best out of these three has probably been Danilo, but I do really like Diogo Leche as well. He used to play at Porto. I believe they bought him on a permanent from Porto. So, yeah, he's a decent center back in back three. Josip Juranovic, Luka Tusa, Rani Kadira, Andreas Schäfer, big up Hungary, and Robin Gosens is the midfield five. It's a decent team, and they're in some better form for sure. And then a front two of Jordi Jorb Vertessen, who they Union Berlin bought from PSV. I honestly, has he been doing all right? Yeah, he's had some bench minutes here. I think this might be his first start, I think this might be Vertessen's first start because I haven't honestly seen too much of him at Union Berlin. It's a good player. It's a really good player. You have Vertessen. I like him on the wing more of, but as a second striker, very interested to see how he does. But yeah, so look, I think Stuttgart do have enough. Yeah, facts. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. 100%, bro. Look, if I'm making a prediction here, let me look at their head-to-head record. So Stuttgart beat Union Berlin earlier in the year in the Pokal 1-0. Union Berlin do have a good record though, a very good record. Against Stuttgart. They have a very good record away to Stuttgart actually. But actually, you know what? I'll go with the draw. I'll go 1-1, I think, for this one. Because that away record to Stuttgart is actually pretty good, but albeit that Stuttgart team was much weaker and that Union Berlin team was much stronger. So I think things might even out a little bit. I'll go for a 1-1. But it wouldn't surprise me if Stuttgart do end up winning this game. Like I said, they've been phenomenal this season. And I still think they have every possibility to finish above Bayern, which is ridiculous. And also on the bench for Union Berlin, Brennan Aronson, who's struggled this season, Chris Bedia, Benedict Hollerbach, Yannick Haberer, Jerome Roussillon, Christopher Tremmel, is a decent fullback, veteran fullback for sure, older. Robin Koch, Alex Kral, Alexander Schwolo. So that's an all right bench for Union Berlin. Like I said, they shouldn't be struggling with relegation. Their form earlier in the year was really just not like them at all, to be honest. So yeah, I think, and the other thing about Stuttgart is they do kind of struggle when they come up against teams that they are like significantly better than, which this season you would have to say is the case for sure with Stuttgart over Union Berlin. They are significantly stronger side. So look, I'll go with the draw. I think Sebastian's going with a 3-1 win. Can't really blame you. I just think because But then again, last week I said a draw and they ended up winning. So what do I know? But yeah, I'll go for 1-1. I'll go for 1-1. Because I mean, FC Köln came here and got a draw. So, but yeah, game is kicking off in a minute here. Here's one of the refs, Dr. Jans Clemens Netzel, Dr. Felix Breich as well. And the main referee is Robert Schroeder, I think his name was. So yeah, we are about to kick off here, people. Like I said, if you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Would really appreciate it. Um, Michael Edwards is going to, okay. But yeah, so about to start here. See what you're saying in the comments. Nothing yet, nothing yet. But yeah, it should be a decent game. Look, Union Berlin are a decent counterattacking team. They can set up to defend pretty well. So I mean, I expect Stuttgart though. A lot of their play is going to come on the left hand side. Mittelstadt getting consistent crosses and service into Girassi, Führich being the link between Girassi and Mittelstadt. So should be a good test here for Stuttgart. We have kicked off at the MHD Arena in Stuttgart. And, it's gonna be a throw in here for VfB, who last played in the Champions League, by the way, in 2008, I believe. They were in a group with not Manchester United. I think it was Rangers and someone else. So I know they played Rangers in Europe, but yeah, Stuttgart probably are going to qualify for um Champions League. So see what they do in the summer for sure. Barca Mallorca. Definitely gonna watch that game as well. Big up Luan France. What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Juranovic gonna take the stone here for VfB. Or sorry, for Union Berlin. Here's Ducky. I believe he's a Dutch center back. Kadira. Diogo Leche. Frederick Rono. Rono. Rono taking his time. Franz Vogt. Vertessen. Trying to hold up the play. Volin dropping back. Union maintain some possession here. Tusa. Luca Tusa. And I go over the top. Chase down there. Well, and Vertessen shot wide left. Oh, Vertessen, you gotta do better there. Miscommunication there, big time from Stuttgart. They just went right down the middle. Oh, Vertessen, the first touch was excellent, but he just shot that way too left. Here's Hiroki Ito now for VfB Stuttgart. Girassi dropping back, trying to draw a foul. Führich gives it away. Union Berlin off to a decent start here, 2 minutes into the game. Doki. Rono. Kadira. Juranovic. Josip Juranovic. That's a really good ball to the left. Robin Gersons. Gersons. Volland. Vertessen. Ball escapes him. Cleared out, though, by Alexander Nubel. Stuttgart actually under the cosh a little bit here. They're packing the midfield is what it is. Like, just seems like there's so many bodies in Stuttgart's way so far. Still early though. Karazor. Ruol. That's a foul. No? Playanza Zref Luka Tusa. Cleared out by Nubel. That's a great ball to find Mittelstadt. Here's Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt, a bit of an off pass for Girassi. Doesn't get on the end of it. Hey, big up Mass Channel and Warrior J93 as well. Shout out the guys, you know what I'm saying? Porto's opposition tonight has a player that on loan at Bristol Rovers last season, Sylvester Jasper. Wow, that's cool. Big up Knights. Knight Sir HC. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Where are you from? Greetings from Germany. I'm from Chicago, the US. Mittelstadt, great cross in. Oh, bad touch. Oh. Very, very close there from VfB. Looks like they're growing in some momentum here. Great footwork. Mittelstadt. Führig. Karazor. Rule. Shot. Block. Hiroki Ito. Sorry, Stencil, actually. Stencil. Führig. Mittelstadt. That combination's been a big factor for Stuttgart this season. Oh, it's spilled there. It's spilled. Oh, and it's cleared. Just barely dealt with by Union Berlin. A 3-0 or 3-1. Honestly, I'm going 1-1. I'm going 1-1. Cross in. Cleared out by Juranovic. But a great interception. Ruol. Girassi. Ruol. His feet were just a bit slippery there. Ruol. Great overlapping run, though. It was offside. What's changed? Sebastian Hoeneß says, a big part of it's been Girassi. Huge goal numbers, obviously. I just think that they've grown really well as a team, and they've signed some, very good players like Ito, Ruol, and they've just got a great identity now. I think last season they were just kind of looking to maintain their status in the Bundesliga. But a lot of good things have changed about Stuttgart. For me, like defensively as well, I think they've improved greatly compared to last season because they have two different looks to them. They can go with a 3 at the back or 4. Stencil, Wagnerman sounds great. Yeah, no, they've been phenomenal this year. They've got a good identity to them, and he's a very good coach, Hoeneß, and phenomenal fans. Some of the best in Germany, easily. Just seriously, man. Dookie clears. Pick up 8744. Wagnermann. Fertig. Also, another thing. All right, big up 10, my brother. What's good? What's good? You know what else has changed? Yeah, they have a phenomenal stadium. I don't know if you've ever been, Matt. I know you've been around Europe like a true man of football. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna restart my thing. What the fuck, man? Napoli Torino also kicking off in about 5 minutes. What are they going with? Oh, Ostigard is in the team for them. Okay, that's probably what they should be doing, to be honest. Then again, why are you playing Juan Jesus? Unless you're resting him for the Barca game, I get that. But yeah, 10 minutes in, people still 0-0. I haven't been to Stuttgart, unfortunately. Okay. I hear a lot of good things about it. It looks like every any other German city, just beautiful and lots of history and good food and a great very very good football club as well. So yeah, man. Back to the game. Come on, ESPN. Stop messing around with me. I don't appreciate this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Germany will play Hungary in Stuttgart, the same stadium where Hungary won 1-0 away in the Nations League. Yeah, yeah. Good info, man. Good info. Here's Nubu. I'll look at the Euro 2024 thing in a minute 10, and I'll let you know. I'll do that at halftime. Remind me, and then I'll pick winners because I forget the matchups. I think Iceland are in it. I know Hungary have what's it called? Oh my god. Or not Hungary, sorry, Poland. Poland have Estonia. But yeah, I have to look at the route. I'll do that, defo. Here's Ito. Ruel. Stencil. Can also play in midfield as well. Good utility player. Got some space. Very well worked. Lots of space for Mittelstadt. Furich. Mittelstadt. Furich. Cross in. Dealt with by Vogt. Former FC Köln defender. That's a great ball. Angelo Stiller. Mittelstadt. Cross. Slam that shot. Just too much power from Enzo Mio, who's having a phenomenal season. Bit too much power. No, I'm saying Poland will beat Estonia, I think. Um, yeah, I just think Estonia might be a bit too weak. I mean, Poland ain't good, but give me a goal kick here for Frederic Grono. Why did it just pause? Why did it just pause? Yo, yes, ESPN, you're lacking today, man. Wales or Finland versus Poland or Estonia? Oh, Poland might not make it then. Wales might just grind that out. Um, Luxembourg. I'll go with Greece. I think we'll get out of that. I'd like Georgia or Luxembourg to do it, but you never know. Bro, ESPN Plus is lacking today. What the fuck, man? Bro. There we go. Yo, I'm gonna restart my Roku, guys. Be right back in 2 seconds. Unless this fucking thing. Man. Yeah, I'm restarting this stupid. Be right back, people. Bro, I don't know why. Shit, hold on. I don't know why it's acting up today. Bullshit. Ugh. I'm undecided on the path, but I think Ukraine and Greece will qualify. Yeah, that's fair. Napoli about to kick off versus Torino. Kazakhstan could make, yeah. And Kazakhstan have done very well, to be honest. Napoli just kicked off. Very intrigued to see if Napoli can. Yo, ESPN, you're killing me today. You're fucking killing me today. Come on, man. You are killing me, bro. Oh my god. There we go. Stuttgart, Union Berlin. Let's try this again. Jesus. Sorry, people. I feel like I haven't covered the game for like 5 minutes now. Here's Ruo. Ito, still 0-0. Nubel clears. Not enough, though. Vertessen, shot! Good save, Nubel. Good save, Nubel. Again, a cross in from the left. Gosens. Halfway cleared up by Mittelstadt. Girassi. Girassi decides to clear it backwards. Corner for Union Berlin. Yeah, Union Berlin been decent so far. Good save, Nubel. Good save. He's been very good for them this season, Nubel. Are you going to Copa America matches? If I win the lottery, sure. If I win 10 grand and get to just spend it, sure. I don't got the tickets are just expensive, man. Me a throw in here for Gissens. Stuttgart could be on the break here. Friedrich. Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt does well to control it. Nah, that was out of bounds. That was out. Throw in. Definitely a throw in. It's a throw in. Juranovic. Yo, what the fuck, man? This stream, bro. ESPN gotta fix this up. This is ridiculous. Don't know why it's lacking so badly. It's lagging so bad. Girassi. Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt. Fucking hell, bro. Yo, this thing is acting stupid. ESPN normally don't have issues like this. I don't know why it's acting up, bro. It's so slow. But yeah, still no people. Make sure if you haven't already hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bro, this is just gonna be the same damn thing the whole game. It's lagging so bad. Bro, I think Stuttgart scored. Yeah, they did. They did. And I completely missed the goal. So sorry, people. I got no idea. This is fucking ridiculous. This is so stupid, bro. Why? Don't know why it's acting up like this. Sorry, people. I'm gonna try to. But yeah, Stuttgart are up 1-0 over Union Berlin. Gonna update that scoreboard at least. But yeah, 1-0. Get out, see another goal. The guy is a fucking animal, honestly. What a good player he is. But yeah, 1-0 Stuttgart. I have no idea how the goal was scored. Probably a header or something. I don't know. But yeah, it is 1-0 Stuttgart. That means if results stand, they're only 1 point behind Bayern for second place in the league. So yeah, it's peak, man. It's peak. I think now the stream is fine. ESPN Plus is just acting up. Yeah, yeah, on Sunday. Yes. Yes. It's gonna glitch out again. It's gonna glitch out again, isn't it? Ito. Soft defense split open with a through ball. Fairs. Yeah. Stuttgart maybe doing that to people, man. Wagnerman. I think now the stream is fine. Now I think my stream's fine. Ito. Stiller. Karazor. They're just popping it around, man. Ruol. Stencil. Hiroki Ito. Ito. They really like keeping possession in the middle of the park, Stuttgart, like dead in the middle. That's a foul. Great ball. Draws a foul there. Schaefer, I believe, fouls him. That's a foul for sure. Definitely a foul. Early predictions. Group A, Argentina, Chile, Canada, Peru. I think yeah, Argentina first. I'd agree with that. Chile second. I'd probably say the same. Maybe even Canada fourth. Because they have been a bit shaky. Stiller, free kick, header. Shot! Block! Inside the box. Another cross in. Corner for VfB again. Ito with a good strike. Got blocked. It went off his arm, but yeah, it's not it was directly at him. Like his arm was here and it hit him, so you can't do nothing about that. Here's a corner. Furich. Good header out. Shot. Ooh, shot. Wide right from Stencil. Mallorca got Mariki, Sergi Darder, Kyle Larin. Nemanja Nastasic, Gonzalez, Rajkovic. Okay, fair. Mallorca actually got a few recognizable names. Block there, gonna go off for a Stuttgart throw-in. Stuttgart been in control of the game for a good 10-minute stretch, I'd say. Girassi with the flick. Yeah, yeah. Defensively, we're fucking awful. 100% Warrior. It's not even funny. Ruel. Milo dropping back a bit, playing as a 6 essentially at the moment. Hiroki Ito, Stuttgart pushing numbers up the pitch with that 3 at the back shape. Great work, Furich, to beat his man. Girassi, Furich. Stuttgart deal with, or Union Berlin deal with it. Foul. Slipped up there, and Stuttgart kind of knocked into Schäfer. Yeah, Schäfer slipped up, and yeah, drew the foul there. Yeah, it's a decent technique from Stenzel. Very decent. Interesting stat, by the way. Union Berlin, the commentator just said it in my ear. Union Berlin have not gained any points versus the Bundesliga current top 6. So Union Berlin do struggle very much versus the bigger and better teams. I'm gonna go for Argentina to win the Copa America. I'll play it safe. I could go cute and say yeah, I don't see anyone else but Argentina winning it. Brazil, no chance. USA, no chance. Mexico, no chance. Canada, nah, no chance really. Uruguay, very good chance. Peru, no. Jamaica, no. Panama, no. Bolivia, no. Ecuador, decent chance. Could be a dark horse. Could be a dark horse. Amazing support there from Union Berlin. Nice and Montpellier about to kick off as well. Bro, why Brazil? I don't think Brazil are gonna what's it called? Win the Copa America. I don't think they have any chance. Hey, big up Latimus Prime. What's good, bro? Oh, my bad. Which CONCACAF nation will go the furthest? Maybe the US. Maybe the US. Big up Prime. What's good, bro? You there?
Hello.
Yo, what's good, man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Just watching the game. Are you or not?
No, I'm not. But I saw that you were live, and I remembered
Yes.
that I was logged in, so I thought I'd just come in. Um, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah. I yeah. Apologies, I couldn't make it yesterday.
Was that?
Apologies, I couldn't make it yesterday. I got
No, that's all good.
work. I was doing like overtime at work and stuff. So
Nah, no worries, man. No worries. Hey, work comes before everything, man. You know what I'm saying?
trying to get this money. But yeah. How's the game going?
Um, decent. Stuttgart are playing pretty well. Union Berlin start off the first 10 minutes all right, but Stuttgart are just popping it around the park for fun, really. They've got great chemistry in their team, man. They're gonna play Champions League next year, so people better take note now.
Stuttgart didn't Sami Khedira used to play for them.
Yeah, believe so. And Endo Kvaratskhelia, great save. Great save.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kvaratskhelia used to play for Stuttgart.
No. I'm watching the Napoli Torino game also. Who used to play for Stuttgart? Mario Gomez used to play for Stuttgart. Who else?
Yeah, Mario Gomez. Yeah. Oh, Napoli's on. Who are they playing?
Torino, who are 10th right now. Good corner, Kvaratskhelia, Osimhen, close. Rudiger used to play at Stuttgart, yes.
Yes.
Who else? Endo, obviously. There's another one. Not Kimmich. Kimmich came from Leipzig. But yeah, Stuttgart would be playing in Champions League for the first time since 2007. They're definitely qualifying because Germany will get 5 spots as well, I think. Germany and Italy will get the 5 spots for the new Champions League next year, new Champions League format. So, yeah, Rudiger used to play for Stuttgart. Yep. Alexander Dragovic. Oh, yeah, Kimmich used to play there in the youth. Yes, you're right. Girassi. Mittelstadt. Fürich. I love how they interchange, man. Fürich. Great ball. Milo. Enzo Milo. Great interception. Mittelstadt. Good quick passing. Cross. Nothing there. What's the what prime in the UK? What channel shows Bundesliga? Is it Sky or is it BT or something?
I don't know. I just watch. I just watch games
Sky
online.
Sports. Sky Sports has it.
Hold on, let me try and. Does Arteta deserve any contract? Yeah, let me try and find any sort of games that could be on.
Yeah, no worries. Vogt. Yoga leg. That's a foul. Free kick for Berlin. Barca Mallorca just kicked off as well. Prime, you might want to check this out. Matt's right. I remember this. Check out Sky Sports if they're doing it on the YouTube, the Bundesliga game.
You might want to check this out. Oh no, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch the Bundesliga game.
Oh, fairs. Hey, what's up, Bush? How you doing, bro?
I'd rather watch Napoli play.
Oh, Napoli. Yeah, that makes sense. Free kick here. For Union Berlin. Hatter. Khedira. Kevin Volland. Volland shot. Easy save for Nubel. Nubel plays it quick over to Fudic. Fudic has some space on the counter. Oh, Bush. So Prime has the Benfica thing because when you're logged into the same, he's logged into my StreamYard. So his PFP is his profile picture, it loads as mine. Sometimes it'll happen when Chloe goes on, and then I'll log on to it a different time and it'll show her profile picture.
Oh, Steve, can I be a mod?
What? Yeah, you
Mod.
can be a mod. Yeah. Comment on the YouTube thingy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, 33 minutes in. Still 1-0, Stuttgart. Here's Rono on the ball. Vogt.
Oh, Porto. Not Porto.
Oh, yeah,
What
you
side is
already
it?
are. Yeah, Porto are winning. I got that game on too. They've been all right. They've been all right today. Yeah, Prime, you're already a mod.
Yeah. I just saw it now.
Girassi, no foul. Kadira, great work. Luka Tusa. Vertessen. Great defense there from Ito to clear that. Offside, anyways.
Oh, you remember that list you made for AFCON, the stream we
Yeah,
did about players to look out for?
yeah.
We should have done a follow up on that. Did any of them? Did any of your predictions come through?
Let me look at the list. Yeah, 2 seconds. I'll do that at halftime because I think I have it on a
Because I remember
profile.
you mentioned Adringa,
Yes, I
and he
did. I
got the
did.
assist final. He got both assists actually, to be fair.
Yeah, I'll look at that in a sec.
Uh,
Stuttgart, 55% of their attacks would come from the left-hand side as well. Yeah. Girassi,
yes.
good dummy. No
It's
one in
stress.
Berlin's
You see
midfield
why
picked
it's
it
stress.
up. Furich on the left. Gets it back to his partner in crime, Maximilian Mittelstadt. Stiller. Karazor.
Hey Steve, from the teams that you
Wagnerman.
support, who had yeah. Actually, this is something that you actually could be doing,
Ooh.
Steve.
One
Since you
sec,
like
one sec.
follow and support
Wagnerman. Cleared out. Oh, yeah,
since
I
you
saw that.
follow
Yeah.
and support like so many like teams from different like
Leagues
countries
and
and
stuff.
leagues and stuff, you should do that weekly. Like every
Mm.
every week you should have a show like reviewing your own
Ukirasi?
team.
Ooh.
You should have a show
Yeah,
reviewing your own team's like game week. Like
that's
you
a
should
good
like
idea.
so every maybe say Tuesday or something or Monday or whatever, like
Yeah.
review how each of your teams, so Newcastle and
Strasbourg,
Lazio, Bayern,
Lazio,
etc., how they've
Bayern,
done in the week,
Benfica.
how
Yeah.
and you can preview their games as well, because no one else can do that because no one else supports teams like you. That's like a unique thing.
I actually like that idea a lot, actually. That's a, yeah.
I've got a lot of ideas for your channel.
Fairs. I'll write that down.
It's just when you're monetized, it's giving me that 20% cut.
Get that bag. You want that bag, huh?
But I'm watching. Anyone who's asking, I'm watching Napoli Torino.
Yeah, I got that game on too. But Warrior, I answer your question at halftime. I'll star it here. Yeah, Porto
Oh,
up 2-0, by the way, over Portimonense. So they're up 2-0. Here's your Vertessen. Vertessen, good speed, but good defending. Takes him out, possibly. Girassi, hold up. Very good foul drawn by Serhu Girassi. The guy draws so many fucking fouls. It's crazy, man. Steve, from the teams you support, which team go the furthest in the UEFA competitions? Bayern will probably, because Rangers will knock out Benfica. But I like Rangers too, so no, I think Bayern might go the furthest. But that's a foul. Yellow card for Rami Khedira. Heavy foul there on Angelo Stiller. Silly yellow, really, in the middle of the park. Yeah, that's not necessary. All the teams playing in the Champions League on Tuesday are playing tonight, except Arsenal. Yeah, PSV. No, PSV's on Wednesday. Napoli, Barca, Porto are playing. Yeah. You're right, Matt. You're right. Matt, how do you feel about the? Because you're obviously a Porto fan, Matt. He likes Bristol Rovers and Porto. How do you feel about the Barca game? And how do you feel about the Porto game today? So I think you guys have been all right. I hope you lose to Arsenal, but
Do you think? I mean, Bayern are in the quarterfinals now.
yeah.
Do you think, particularly how that second leg went, do you think Bayern have a chance to turn their season around? Maybe not in the league, but like in the
Uh
Champions League.
have to get a favorable draw. If Inter
When's the
Milan come
draw?
up,
Oh, next week.
Bayern. If Bayern want to advance to semifinal, final, whatever, avoid Inter Milan as long as possible. Avoid Man City as long as possible. Avoid Bayern, avoid Real Madrid as long as possible. I think Bayern would beat Napoli. I think Bayern would maybe scrape it versus Barcelona. I think Arsenal is a 50-50. I'd probably favor Arsenal if I had to get off the fence.
Really?
Slightly, yeah.
Oh, Steve, we
Slightly.
need that. That's heritage, man.
I know, but it's also not heritage to lose to Lazio in
Yeah,
the
but you
first.
still beat them. You still went there.
I know, but Furic, bit of a soft pass. Great physicality there from still. Enzo Mio, cleared out. I like Enzo Mio a lot, man. Hiroki Ito. That's fair enough, Matt. So you think Arsenal will win by a goal, but Porto advance in extra time? That's a fair prediction. I think it'll be a close game because Arsenal like to play centrally and Porto play in a mid block. Yeah, because you guys don't sink back. Yeah, you're not a low block team because you will have space to set up on the counter through Conceição and Galano and Evan Nielsen. So Nico Gonzalez, I think, has had a good game as well for Porto today. That midfield too of Varela and Gonzalez has been very big. Voland shot Tusa. Union. Wow, Tusa got to do better there. 1-1, by the way, already between Montpellier and Nice. 1-1. Jeremy Boga scored. Wait, what? What the fuck? Montpellier scored like 2 minutes ago, and now Nice respond right away. Wow. Fucking hell. In the opening 10 minutes of the game as well. Joao Cancelo for Barca. That shit. Oh, great touch there from Vaughn. Stuttgart, very nice clearance. Cleared out. You're watching the Napoli game, right?
Napoli, Torino, yeah.
Yeah. I feel
Oh,
like Napoli gotta fucking work on their crossing, man.
how did Sporting go?
Oh, what a save! Oh, what a good save from Meret. Am I a bit ahead of you, Prime? In that game?
No, I'm ahead of you. I already saw that.
That's a great save. That's so bad communication, though. Zapata just takes that. That's a really good shot.
How
Decent
did
save.
Sporting do?
Oh, Sporting drew with Atalanta 1-1.
Yeah, I know. How did that game go?
Oh, to be honest, Gasperini schooled them. He schooled them, man. To be honest, Amarim, but they probably deserve to lose because Atalanta hit the post or crossbar 4 times. Furich,
Who's
Middlestadt,
Gasparini? Why does his name sound familiar?
Atalanta manager.
Yeah, but his name is familiar.
He used to manage Inter Milan for a season, but it didn't work out in like 2014 or something. Yeah, I'm watching the Barca
Oh,
game.
yeah.
AB.
Okay. Was his name linked to any job in the Premier League the last few years or something, or any big job?
Um, I don't, from what I can remember, no. He's very
Okay.
settled at Atalanta. Like he's been there for I want to say 7 seasons.
Yeah, I know he's been there for a while, but his name just sounds okay. Fair enough. His name sounds familiar.
Yeah. Well, they were in the Champions League, so that's probably also why.
Yeah.
But he's a very good manager, and he works with young players. I'm surprised Chelsea haven't been linked with him, to be honest.
Chelsea making smart moves under its ownership. Come on, Steve.
Hey, don't say that around. Don't say that to the wrong crowd, man. Or do you think the tide is starting to turn in terms of like people in Chelsea? Because I know on Lewis's channel, like they're very like Poch is the main culprit. But do you think the tide's turning a bit, like with everything, like that people are starting to be like, all right, ownership
What do you
deserve
mean?
like more blame?
What do you mean?
Because like okay, you're not okay. Like on the on the extreme ends, like Johnny Minerals thinks that like the fucking your owners are like ISIS in disguise or whatever, right? That they're fucking
Mhm.
government officials ruining Chelsea on purpose. Like you're not that.
Yeah.
Well, like there's the other extreme where it's like people think that the Chelsea owners have been like all right and that they deserve no blame and it's all Poch. Or do you think people are starting to realize it's like a mix of both?
Um.
3 minutes added on, by the way. Girassi? Girassi, great
It's
ball. Wagnerman. Oh, good save. Sorry, go
it's
on.
funny. It's funny you say no. It's cool. It's funny you say that because the people who are so heavily on blaming everything on the owners and want to
Yeah.
give Poch no blame, they
Yeah.
think that people on the opposite end, so they think people who disagree with them think the
Mm,
opposite point of view, where everything's on Poch and nothing's on the owners.
right.
Like, for you see how people who think like Johnny and Co, how they attack Lewis, for example, because
Mm.
Lewis is one of the biggest in terms of like content creator or popularity or whatever.
Yeah,
He's
like
one of
he's
the
on.
biggest faces that watch out.
Yeah.
People think Lewis think, and I get this as well, that people think that just because I want Poch to go, people assume I think that there's nothing wrong with our owners, and as soon as we get rid of Poch, that the next manager
Everything's
will get us
fine.
to win the league.
Right.
And I'm not stupid. I don't think like that. I know
Yeah. Yeah.
um, our owners and stuff have fault. Do I believe everything that's going wrong, say this season, is on the owners? No. Well, ultimately they hired Poch, so yes, I guess if you want to think it that way. But in terms of how bad we are on the pitch, we should not be this bad. You
Yeah.
know, nowhere in my wildest dreams, as much as I don't rate Poch or anything, I didn't think he would be this bad. We shouldn't be this bad. And people can say injuries is an excuse, but when you look at Newcastle,
Mm-hmm.
and their injuries this season, it's been just as bad as Chelsea's. Actually, I could even say the excuse people want to give Poch is the same excuse I can actually give Eddie Howe. And it's what I remember telling you this a couple of months ago, saying that I know you want Eddie Howe gone, but and this is what Andy told you as well. Eddie Howe has a lot of injuries to deal with. Give him one
No,
more
it's not.
season.
Yeah. Yeah.
He deserves it. Now that excuse can go for Eddie Howe. Look at what he did for you guys last season. You know, he got you out of being almost relegated to getting you to a cup final,
Yeah.
Champions League. He deserves that chance. Poch's CV does not warrant him one more season of doing this because we
Mm,
haven't had any sort of stability this season. We will
exactly.
win 2, 3 games on a bounce, but then we'll fall apart and continue losing again or being
Filler.
inconsistent. Um,
Yeah.
Now, in terms of the owners, I don't believe everything. I don't believe everything per se that they're doing is bad.
Mm,
I think they get such a. I think they're under such a microscope
yeah.
because, well, one, because they spent 1 billion, but also because we are so low on the table. If we had spent a little less money, or if we were, if we were like fifth or sixth or something, right,
Yeah.
competing in that hunt for top four, and say we'd won that Carabao Cup, or even losing that Carabao Cup, but we were much higher in the league competing, no one would be there wouldn't be this much anger towards the owners. Maybe there would be from some Chelsea fans because they love Roman, but
Yeah.
in terms of how much venom that's already here, people would be, off their necks. So I just think next season or this summer, what's so important for me is getting the right manager because the owners have shown that they can sign just about any player that they personally want.
Yeah.
We were the Ronaldo deal was very close to happening. The Neymar deal was very close to happening. They've shown that they can sign anyone that they want. So get the right manager and let the manager sign the players to fill out the rest of the
Mm.
11. That for me is the
Rafinha.
most important
Rafinha
thing.
was another one that was close.
Yeah. So that's for me is the most important thing. If we can sign any player we want, well then sign the right manager and let the manager build the rest of the squad because we
Vlahovic, you're linked with.
yeah, because that for me is what's important. We can talk about strikers, and Chelsea have been linked with all these strikers, but I don't. As much as I personally want Osimhen, I don't necessarily care who we sign.
Mm,
What am I trying to say? As much as I personally want Osimhen, I don't personally care per se on the striker we sign, so long as it suits the manager's style of play,
exactly.
and that's what's most important. I personally want Amarim, but even if we get the Zerbi, who I'm not a fan of, get the right manager and then let him build a squad. I said this, I've been saying this for years. Back even when I said this when we had Sari, let him build his squad, give him time. Even Frank, that I didn't want under Roman, I said, you know what? If this is the manager and this is who you back,
Yeah.
I said this after the transfer ban that you now have to build his squad and actually give him the 2 3 years. You need to give him the time if this is your manager. I said this when we had Tuchel.
Yeah.
You need to give him time and actually back him. I even said that with Potter. If this is your manager, that
You did.
even though we
You
don't
did.
go
I
through this
remember.
rough patch, yeah, I said this before we when he was linked to being signed, or I think the day he signed or whatever. That he's going to go through a rough patch. You need to back him through that and let him sign his own players and build a squad because there's players in the squad that are clearly not good enough. Lo and behold, last summer we had a complete overhaul.
Yeah.
Now there are players in the squad. I trust for the most part. I trust these players because I think these players are very I think not only are they talented, but they've shown, yes, in glimpses, but they've shown this season that if you give them a game plan, they'll be able to execute it in big games. And
Yeah.
that's one of the toughest things to kind of do. Like it's all well and great beating Sheffield United and Luton Town,
Yeah.
etc. All these lesser sides, but can you turn up and play against Man City? Can you turn up and play against
Liverpool.
Liverpool?
Yeah.
And these players
Drew
have
with
shown that
Arsenal.
they can kind of do that. So that for me, if you get a manager that can get a system and we can play them consistently, as well as
Yeah.
having like the money that we have to be able to buy certain players or scout players for certain positions, then I'm cool with that. Uh,
Mm,
my biggest problem with the owners, I'll be real, is
mm.
their talent ID for managers. I don't really mind all the stockpiling of players that they're doing. We did this under Roman for fun. So people don't remember after we won our Champions League in 2012, the amount of young players we stockpiled.
Yeah.
People don't remember it. I remember we won the Champions League. We signed Eden Hazard that summer. That summer
Mm.
we also signed Oscar. We also signed Lucas Piazon. We also signed Nathan and about two or three other
Kennedy.
Brazilians. Yeah, other Brazilians who were listed as the next Neymar. People don't remember the stockpiling we did. People don't remember
Jeremy. I
this.
mean, and then your academy was producing players as well.
Exactly. So for me, again, like I don't care. People will cry about us selling Mount and Gallagher. We sold youth players before. People didn't
It
cry when we
needed to
sold
move on.
Dominic
It needed
Solanke.
to be moved on. Yeah.
So give me um get the right owner or get the right manager, and then now properly back him. I'm not saying every signing we need to bring in, because that's where you then need a like a director of football and them to be more astute and say, listen, we can get this player, but he'll be expensive. Why not sign this player who is a year or two behind in development? And more importantly, they are much cheaper, they're younger,
Yeah.
a lot more hungry, etc., etc. It's about being smart with signings, you know.
Do you agree with, because Alex makes this point a lot on Lewis's channel. He says that when he wants Chelsea to sign a player like the defined how did he put it? Do you remember when he says stuff like if you sign a player, is this for the first team or is this for the future? Like, for example, if you signed Osimhen, that's clearly a first team signing. He's going to be your starting
Yeah,
striker.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if you signed Jonathan David, is that a backup striker or is that someone? Is that the main guy? Is that or if you signed, let's say,
Oh
Oscar
no, I get
Bob.
what you mean. Yeah, but it's
If you
about
sign Oscar Bob, are you signing him to be the first team player or are you signing him to be a young player
oh,
developed
I get what you mean. I think we all know. Like I think we'll all know. Like
like Angelo Gabriel?
when we signed Angelo and Morera, we knew they'd be for development. I think us as fans, you can tell when you sign a player whether they're coming straight into the first team, whether they're a starter, whether they'll be for development. So we obviously will know. The only reason why it's much harder now is because the only reason why it's much harder now is because we're being sold this um model of it's a youth project and we're building young players for the future.
Yeah.
So if that's the model you want to go under, then signing a 16-year-old makes it looks like they're going to be in the first team. So like that's what makes it, and because we're so bad on the pitch, that's why people are going to question everything. For me, if we're doing much better next season, which like I hope that we are, we
Yeah.
get the right manager and we're doing much better this season. All these questions people have, all this over analyzing and arguing on streams and arguing on Twitter. Well, Chelsea fans will never stop arguing, to be fair. But like all this over analyzing everything and over questioning everything, it's gonna be gone. Like I won't like, and that's the biggest thing for me because people want to romanticize like what happened with Roman. As much as I love him, near the end of his reign, like wasn't that great. We were doing the same thing off the pitch in terms of like stockpiling young players and selling youth products. We did that under Roman as well. We and on the pitch we weren't consistently successful. Yes, we never dropped as far as like finishing like mid-table back-to-back seasons or whatever, or
Yeah.
going 2-3 seasons trophyless, but we weren't consistently going for the we weren't consistently like challenging for the title. So, you know,
Two
we're maybe
things.
doing
Sorry, go.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, wrap up. Sorry. Go on.
No. That's what two things?
I was just going to say two things that I can kind of differentiate. Number one, I think one thing that really doesn't help in terms of just from a PR perspective is Roman wasn't big on data, if I am understanding correctly. He wasn't a huge data guy. It was
What do you mean?
like in terms of clearly your ownership emphasizes a lot on data. Like you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, like the tweets from Pies that say, "Oh, Chelsea's owners believe they are on the right track because metrics and this and that says Chelsea should really be fifth, or Chelsea will have this squad value or that." You know what I'm saying? So I think those kind of tweets,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing, that wasn't
Yeah.
happening under Roman. I don't
Yeah.
remember unless you was that kind of
Yeah.
thing coming out under Roman where it was like, oh, he
What
believes.
is your second point so I can answer both? What's your
Second
second point?
point would be you already had, out barring the past 3 seasons, I would say, barring the past 3 seasons, you could stockpile on youth because you had a core of established players that were performing to some extent.
Yeah, but we were consistently between like between third to like what fourth, fifth, sixth.
Fifth, yeah.
But we we were never really gonna get better than that. Like Tuchel comes in, we go on a purple patch, win the Champions League, and get we're great for a year. But ultimately, that squad does not get improved on. The only real signing we make is Romelu Lukaku, a striker who, at that period, yes, he was one of the best goal scorers around, and I was a fan of Lukaku at that time. But I didn't want him because I knew he didn't suit our style of play.
Exactly.
So that is, and that's the thing with Rome. You want to talk? You mentioned like the data points and stuff. Having data and looking at stats on a player is all well and good, but like, how do you then interpret those stats?
Yeah.
And particularly when, like,
I think you cut out for a sec.
oh, hold on, 1 second.
No,
Let me.
good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go on.
Yeah, I don't know how much, like, in terms of the owners or the board or whatever, how much they actually know, because if you're relying solely on data to tell you about a player, but you're not actually watching them play, what does that mean? You know, like, if data can tell me, I don't know, I can look at data and that can tell me Gilchrist has been on fire this season. That's all well and good, and that's great. But like, what does that then tell me? Does that mean I should just sign him? Like what? What is his profile? What's his style of play? I clearly would have to watch him, because maybe me watching him, maybe I can say, you know what, he's a great striker, but he doesn't
fits
really
a
turn up.
different team. He fits
I
a
can
different
say,
team.
yeah, I can say maybe he doesn't suit our style, or maybe he just doesn't turn up in big games, or maybe against a low block he'll struggle, or maybe, you know, if this guy has a lot of time to think in front of goal, he might mess up a couple of times. Like, what does?
Or you already have a similar player, and you don't need depth in that position.
Watching a player actually, like Lukaku. Lukaku's stats are amazing, but you watching him, like, if you watch him, you can tell that this guy in big games sometimes has a bit of a mentality problem. This guy, at times, he tends to be like, he can be a bit overweight at times, just in terms of his diet. You can tell watching him that his first touch is not always the best. You can tell when you watch Lukaku that he doesn't use his body frame to the best of his ability, in terms of like him being a big, strong guy. He should be brilliant at hold up, being able to pin a player, and he doesn't always do that. You can tell that by just watching a player. I can tell by watching. I can, like, Paul Pogba, brilliant specimen of a player, but I can tell by watching Pogba that just because he's like big and he's 6 foot like 2 or whatever, like, doesn't mean he's always going to be able to run in midfield by himself. He's going to need a defensive midfielder next to him. He's going to need someone to do the dirty work, so he can look great.
3-man midfield. That was always Pogba Juve, 3-man midfield next to
same up front.
And
and that's the thing. Like, you need stats are all great, but like, what stats won't tell you that Caicedo and Enzo will work together in midfield. The eye test will tell you that, though. Like, and I said before we signed Caicedo that he's not the partner really for Enzo, because Enzo needs a DM. Another big reason why I wanted Declan Rice or a Paulinho. Caicedo needs an actual DM, and we see it. Caicedo is not a midfielder. When he's left on his own in midfield, he gets exposed. Now, again, that's also
needs a DM as well. Enzo needs a DM as well,
and also Caicedo, to be fair, that's an also big factor of the system. But bad miss. But we see like holes being, exploited. Mudryk and, well, I guess in theory, but Mudryk and Madueke, they're both like big. They're both young players with big potentials. Maybe people might not agree with that with Madueke, with Mudryk, but just in theory, go with me. They're both young players with potential. Signing both of them at the same time in a Chelsea team that's not balanced and not ready yet for them, like, doesn't make sense. And particularly when they both don't get to play week in, week out. Signing a player like Sterling, I didn't want him because I knew that this guy, he may be great at getting in behind and scoring goals, but in terms of being involved in the build-up play, he's going to get exposed. I remember saying this at the summer we bought him, and people kept telling me that's not true. Look at the great things he did at City under Pep. Look at what he's done for England,
I don't
carrying
want
England.
Sterling touching the ball unless it's inside the box and it's a shot.
Unless you're away from goal. All the chances that Jackson has got this season, if you give them all to Sterling, he would have at least 10 more goals this season.
Probably.
And that just goes to show, like, our squad building has been, we've stockpiled a lot of players who individually are good, but our squad building hasn't been the best. That's why, again, a manager is so important. Like, on paper, in theory, we are doing the right things. We are trying to do the right thing. And that's why, as much as I may criticize our owners, I won't ever really cuss them out. They are not like Mike Ashley. They're not the Glazers.
Levy.
They're not FSG. They're trying. They're spending this money. They're actively trying.
Yeah.
They may get things wrong, which is fine. Okay, fine. I don't want them to. I'd rather you try and fail and then you keep trying as opposed to not try at all. Or you fail once and you never try again. These guys are trying. So ultimately, they have to get things right. I hope that if they appoint the right manager, or preferably you appoint a director of football, then he can build everything else.
That's something I think that is a good, a legitimate criticism of your ownership too. It's like the whole, like, Bowley stepping in. I don't think that was a correct move. They corrected it.
But Bowley had to step in though, because Marina and Petr Cech and like everyone, the structure we had, as much as it probably wasn't the best in terms of us progressing to actually win the major trophies consistently, it was a decent structure. And when the Clear Lake group, then they came in, Marina left, and I get it. She can go. Like, she's Roman's right hand man. She has more loyalty to Roman than anything else. I get that. I don't have a problem. But Petr Cech leaving, like, our structure then went with it. So Bowley having to step in makes sense. We didn't have anything else, which is why they were so reliant on Tuchel that summer to help steady things. And Tuchel should have just decided to play ball and be in agreement with them until we can get things stable and get things in place. That's a big reason why Tuchel lost his job. It wasn't because of how poorly we were doing in that when the season started. It was because he just wasn't willing to play ball. And that's just what it is. Like, people need to look at context and look at, like, the reason why for things. Me right now, my big thing is get the right manager, or preferably get us a director of football. Because as much as we have Paul Winley and the other guy, none of them, they're good scouts, but none of them are actually directors of football. Get Michael Edwards looks like he's going to Liverpool, but like, if we could have got him or Luis Campos, like an elite director of football, then they can build everything else. If you have a good, like, leader in place, they can fill in everything else. And that for me is most important. You get me the right manager, and I guarantee we will be nowhere near this bad on the pitch. Even just this group of players alone, no underinvestment. Like, if we had Emery or we had Ange or Eddie Howe, I'm not saying Chelsea should appoint any of these managers, by the way, but like any of those three managers, we'd have us looking a lot better than we are right now. And that alone tells me how poorly Poch is doing. Now, get me a better manager, get me a structure in place, get me a director of football. We start buying players not just because of their talent or because of any sort of data stream, but because they suit our style of play, they suit the manager's style of play, they suit the club philosophy and ethos going forward. Then we can build from there. And that is also another thing. All these managers we're looking at, they all don't have a similar pattern in terms of style of play and a philosophy. That's what
like Eddie Howe. Like, if you're linked with Eddie Howe and Mauricio Sarri, those are not the exact same managers. They're similar though. 4-3-3.
Exactly.
They have a similar style of play.
Similar, but
and
the fact that we were linked,
strengths and weaknesses as well.
Yeah, but the fact that we were linked with Ange, Poch, Company, Luis Enrique, and Nagelsmann, that doesn't make sense to me. Now, this short list of Amorim, and De Zerbi, I'm cool with. And Alonso, that short list kind of makes sense because they're kind of similar-ish. That's fine. I like that short list. I don't want De Zerbi, but like I'm fine with the short list. Now, get me one of those three managers, get me a director of football,
great save, Newble.
and we can start the ball. We can start the ball. And again, we don't need a Man City ownership to be successful. Liverpool have shown if FSG can be successful with Klopp and Edwards, then Chelsea having a better model than Liverpool's, we can be even more successful. You know?
Yeah. It's
So,
just
yeah,
in the right place. Is putting the correct puzzle pieces in the same, buying the puzzle pieces to fit. Yeah.
Exactly. It's not. Yeah, it's not difficult. Yeah, Steve, your timer stopped.
Oh yeah. So it's at 48 exactly right now. I'm starting it at 42. So in 42 seconds, I'm gonna start the timer.
Okay. My manager shortlist. Do you
save Newble.
My manager shortlist. My dream.
Inzaghi.
Well, I say my dream. Well, my unrealistic dream is Simeone or Sarri. Now, Sarri, to be fair, might be available, so you never know.
Sarri's realistic. He's not. He's gonna leave Lazio.
Yeah,
Too much chatter
okay.
about it. And
Simeone, my unrealistic. Well, my realistic dream 3 is Nagelsmann, Amorim, and Sarri. And then below that, I've got Inzaghi and Spalletti. In terms of these guys are the quote unquote like proven winners. So it just depends. And these guys play maybe not all similar styles, but again, what are the ownership really looking for? What do they? And I think they need to outline that philosophy themselves. What are they really like looking to build Chelsea in terms of style of play?
Yeah.
And that's not something that's been outlined.
Identity. Yeah, you're right.
Like Roman, when he came to Chelsea, he wanted us to play beautiful football, but his win at all cost mentality showed in terms of the managers that we brought in and the players that we brought in. Yeah. So if you want to win all costs, it's great. But you can't then say you want to wait on this young player to develop, because we can't do that if we're trying to win. Now, if we're trying to grow and do this project 2030 thing when the players will kick in a few years, that's fine. Yeah. So get me a manager that suits that. Then get me a manager that can actually grow and develop and nurture young players. And if you do that, that then means when that manager or the said player goes through a rough patch or goes through a rough year, you can't get rid of him. And that's been kind of my problem with Potter, or not with Potter, but my problem under Potter was I didn't want him to stray away from his philosophy, and two, I wanted him gone. I wanted the owners to maybe show a bit of balls and to say, this is our guy, we'll stick with him, and then get rid of the bad. If we had gotten rid of the bad players and they had stuck with Potter, and Potter had this squad, I think we'd be like 6th right now.
Yeah, 6 or 7. Just because
this squad would suit Potter much more. We would be amongst fighting for top 5, top 6. So,
or what you could say is, or even if he doesn't do that, let's say that you guys did it, he could do what he did at Brighton. He laid the grounds for De Zerbi to take a step up in terms of Europa League.
And I think if you give Potter this Carabao Cup run we had, he makes this final.
Yeah.
You know, but particularly when you look at the fact of that Newcastle game, like if it weren't for Trippier, we get knocked out. So if you give Potter the exact same run, I think we do much better. If you give Potter this FA Cup run, like we're in the quarterfinals. So I don't know. I just get for me, the right manager is important, but also give the manager time. If we get a manager like what Sarri was, where what Sarri, he needs that first season.
Furtick?
He needs that first season.
Furtick could say.
You've got to
Great.
give a man like some managers might need a season. Some players will need a season. You need to be aware of that and be willing to give them that season.
Tonali at Brescia and AC Milan needed a
And
season, and then he showed levels.
and yeah, and that's on like the man that's on the board, and that's also on the fan base. Look at Darwin Nunes. Chelsea fans are
Nunez,
not giving him that season. And I tried telling that to Chelsea fans about Werner. Yes, Werner didn't work out, but I tried telling people that some players need the season. Like stop giving him so much stick and let him actually grow. When what some Chelsea fans were trying to do at Havertz, yes, fine, we were 2-3 seasons in, but saying give him time, maybe Havertz is not the right energy to give that towards, but some players need that time. Some players need a season.
Barella at
That
Inter
young.
needed a season
Exactly. You need a
when
season
they bought
sometimes.
him from Cagliari as a 17, 18
And
year old. He
you
needed a
know what,
season.
Steve? If Chelsea had bought Barella that January, Chelsea fans would not have given him time. They would have said, "Who's this Italian guy? Get rid of him."
All right. From Cagliari.
So,
Yeah.
Chelsea fans didn't give Jorginho time. And look what he did. He ended up third on the Ballon d'Or. So, like, you need to give. Like, I'm cool with giving certain players time if they're like, if I see like with Jackson, I see something. I'm
I
cool
do
with
too.
giving him time, and I'm cool
And
with
big
giving
up
him a proper manager to show me. Even Mudryk, I see little glimpses sometimes. Give him a proper manager. Give him a proper coach.
Yeah.
Give these players an actual lifeline. Give them something. So yeah, so that's a lot on. I don't know if that answers all your questions you've had.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I just don't think people aren't always willing to be be honest. People just they would rather go with agendas. Chelsea fans, as in terms of just be aside and not actually be honest about what's actually going on. They'd rather listen to rival fans or whatever, or they'd rather gaslight themselves and just blame one person. And Chelsea fans have always done this. Oh, it's Morata's fault why we don't score goals. Let's get a striker and we'll be fine. Oh, it's Werner's fault. Just get me Lukaku and we'll be fine. Oh, Lukaku's the reason why we didn't win the league. He's the virus. Get rid of Lukaku and we'll be fine. Oh, get rid of this manager and we'll be fine. No, sometimes it's a whole structural thing.
Yeah. Foul, by the way, Schaefer.
Hey.
Milo. Gonna go for a throw in. It's 2-1 Montpellier over Nice. 0-0 Barca Mallorca coming up on halftime in that game. 0-0 Torino Napoli. Torino, by the way, Prime. I've been paying attention relatively to the game. Torino been growing in confidence. Like they ended that half better than Napoli for me. This Napoli team is just it's just not their year, man. It really isn't. I still think they could do something against Barca, though, because goddamn, they're just. Here's Stiller going to take this corner from Stuttgart. Headed out by Dookie. Trying to cross it in. Nothing there. Easily claimed by Frederick Rono.
What do you think's going on with Napoli this season?
What?
What do you think is going on with Napoli this season?
A big part of it is fullbacks. The way Spalletti used fullbacks versus how they're used now. The fullbacks were a lot more central in terms of they would link up and they would give crosses closer to Osimhen, and they would go wide when needed. I feel like with Rui and Di Lorenzo, they're always way too wide. It's always too far. That for me is a big part. The midfield not being as I don't know. This is it's a drop off. It's a real drop off, to be honest. Like I think Zielinski has his head turned. He's gonna be leaving in the summer. So I think Kvaratskhelia hasn't had a great year. Osimhen's been all right. He's been all right still. But
Yeah,
for
he's
me, the
performed this
fullbacks were a huge part of that team. A huge part of that team. And they're just stuck in a rut. That's what it is also. Because whenever Napoli get like a win, they'll draw and then lose, and then they'll lose, then they'll draw. They've been all the whole season. We talk about habits all the time, winning habits, winning culture. The opposite applies as well. Girassi cross, very good work to clear that. That's the problem. Like the changing the manager, like they had to. That's the problem. The managers were so bad that they had to change them. But the consequence of that is that it is hard for the next guy to step in because it's one coach, two coach. That's what happens when you hire bad coaches. You pay the consequences, regardless if you sack them or not. For the next guy to pick up the pieces. Meal. But yeah, the fullbacks. The fullbacks for me are one of the biggest reasons. Mittelstadt, decent cross. Furich, Karazor. Shot, block. Gosens clears it. Oh yeah, which question? Oh yeah. Who's had a good season? Who had poor? Strasbourg poor. Newcastle, up and down, very very up and down. Bayern, uh, mediocre to poor. Lazio, mediocre, but there's a potential to win a Coppa Italia at least. And the European campaign was better than I thought it would be, to be honest. But the Serie A place, it's like, oh my god. Benfica poor. Even though we've only lost like 3 games in all comps, the team is just not levels, and the manager as well. Rangers started off horrible, but coming strong lately, to be honest. So yeah. Not really the best season for any of my clubs, to be honest. Is what it is. I like Ricardo Pepi. But yeah, when Luke de Jong is scoring 31 goals in all comps, it's hard to get the start over him at PSV. So he'll get minutes because I think de Jong is going to move on in the summer. So he might be able next season to establish himself as the starter for PSV. So, but I like Ricardo Pepi a lot, man. A lot of good intangibles. Willingness to play off the left as well when it's not really his best position, but he makes it work. I like Pepe a lot. He's also pretty clinical. If you give him a chance, he'll most likely score. He's reliable. Gets consistent minutes off the bench for PSV at least. So, yeah, I like Pepe a lot. I like Pepe. Very, very, pretty happy with his development at PSV so far in his career. Started at FC Dallas, so did well at Groningen, and then got the move to PSV. So I'm pretty content with Pepe. I'm very happy with him. I think he should probably be the starter for the men's national team because I think Balogun's been a bit disappointing this year, to be honest. Someone just needs to get some more fucking penalties. Like, he's not good at penalties. He's just not. Torino, no, block. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Nate. Girassi, whose possession there gets cleared out by Rono. Still 1-0 Stuttgart, 63rd minute. Hiroki Ito battling with Volland. Gets the better of him there. Good persistence from the Japanese defender. Duki, great tackle there. Girassi. And now they're on the break. That's a great play from Girassi. Oh, but the pass was just a bit off. Karazor tries to win it. Heavy press here from Stuttgart. Tusa. Here's Josip Juranovic. Schaefer, foul. Throw in for Union Berlin. Alex Kral is gonna come on here for Union Berlin. Probably coming off for Kadira, I'd assume. Because Kral is kind of box to box. Vogt. Rano, that's a good kick. Over to the left. Good touch. Settled well by Robin Gosens. Vitesse loses possession, regains it though. Here's Robin Gosens, cross into the box, looking for Volland, headed out by Anton. Furich. Undav. Luka Tusa. Doki. Vogt. Djokovic. Rami Kadira. Kadira back to Vogt. Vogt makes his way around Milo. Through ball in. Read well there by Wagnermann. Goes back to Nubel. Nubel. Anton. Wagnermann. Andon. Angelo Stiller. Square ball to the left. Mittelstadt. Stiller. Karazor. Back to Anton. Stuttgart definitely going with more for the back. Look, Girassi, great pass. Tries to play in Karazor on that run. Furich. Gets 2-0. Strike! From the edge of the box. Beautiful, beautiful goal from Furich. Excellent goal. 2-0 VfB. Damn. What a nice team goal and that's like whenever I watch Stuttgart, I swear to God, every single game they have a goal structured in a very similar way. You start from the back, you move it around midfield, wait for the press, engage, find someone in midfield, switch it to the left, and take shots, drive into the box. That's a great strike. Rono has no chance at all. Rono has absolutely no chance. 2-0 Stuttgart over Union Berlin. Man, that's a great team goal. That's a great team goal. And a beautiful, beautiful goal from Furich. 2-0 Stuttgart. Champions League. Man, they could be a tricky, tricky team to come up against. Very nice goal. Yeah, that's a great goal. Banger. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't work out at Augsburg because you had Demirovic. You had the other Swiss striker there. Ruben Vargas never really got a solid chemistry with Pepe either. And I like Vargas a lot. So, yeah. I feel you. But yeah, 66 minutes in, 2-0 Stuttgart. That's probably game. They just been, yeah. They score some super team goals, man. Bayern's linked with Hoeneß, their Stuttgart's manager. I like what I'm seeing a lot. Really like what I'm seeing. Ito. Great strike with the right foot, man. Fucking hell. Also, Prime, you know what another big problem Napoli has? They are so fucking sloppy. They are so sloppy. They struggle so bad to string passes together with any sort of consistency. Like some really incredibly stupid mistakes. Vertessen is off for Hollerbach. Hey, big up Curry Pirate. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Hoodness will probably, yeah, he just extended. I doubt it. Big up Curry Pirate. Curry Pirate, are you watching any of the games on right now? Let me know. 2-0 Stuttgart. They're only 1 point behind
Can you hear
Bayern.
me?
Yeah. Yeah, you're on mute. I can hear
Yeah,
you
yeah,
now.
I know. I'm back. Yeah, hi.
Cross.
Oh, it's a fraud in the chat. Look at this. Curry fraud.
There you go, Curry
This-
Pirate.
um,
But yeah,
But yeah,
no, go on.
yeah. No, I was gonna say Napoli, Torino, still no more.
Yeah. Napoli just, they're so sloppy, man.
Hmm.
7th goal of the season for Fury.
Oh, look at this
Stuttgart.
Curry fraud doing Osimhen hate watch. Look at this fraud. Oh, speaking of which, Steve, you tell me about Lautaro Martinez.
Oh, a red card for Schaefer. Union Berlin down to 10 men.
Steve, you speak on Lautaro Martinez.
Lautaro Martinez. Okay. So I really like him. He's phenomenal on incredible form. He's linking up very, very well with Turam and has shown over the years that if you put almost anyone next to him, Lautaro keeps the levels high. He keeps the performances and the goals at a consistent level, no matter if it's Dzeko, Arnautovic, Turam, Lukaku, even Alexis Sanchez. So that's one good thing about him is that you can put him in that Inzaghi system next to anyone, and he still produces consistently. In the big games, he's got to do a bit better for sure. If someone was going to buy him, I would play it safe, just like I said and keep saying with Lukaku. If you hired Thomas Frank, let's say one of the top clubs hired Thomas Frank. Let's say Man United hired Thomas Frank. You should buy Lautaro. You should buy Lukaku. You should buy one of those because lately they have been successful in those kinds of teams. In two up top systems. That would be a good decision, and I think they'd be successful.
So basically, what you're telling me is Lautaro Martinez is a 2 up top striker, like I've been telling people. Would he do well on his own? Do you think?
I'd play it safe because of the amount of money you'd have to spend to buy him.
Interesting. Hear that, Curry P? You fraud. Anyway,
I would play it safe because we saw with Lukaku that there was a clear formula as to why he was playing well for Inter, and you play him in a solo up top system with Tuchel, and it didn't really work at all. So play it safe if you're going to be spending that much money. That's what I would do.
Fraud P said, can he play up top? Can Jackson and Nkuku, not Nkuku, can Jackson and Lautaro play up top in it too?
Yeah. I think that would be decent because you have the link up play from Jackson, which he is undeniably very good at. Yeah, that would be a really interesting. I think that would work. Yes, I think that would work personally.
Well, isn't that what Nkuku was bought for? Be the link up.
Yeah, but from he could play false nine. I'm not saying Nkuku can't, but you want to play him more of a attacking midfield, like a playmaker role, basically. But you could play Nkunku second striker next to Lautaro. That would be very interesting.
Yeah, but can Lautaro handle being like the main striker, the main presence?
Yeah, but in the big games, maybe there are some question marks. That's what I would say. But
You heard that? You heard that, you fraud?
but they are about to win a league title, so at least in the league, he has shown that he can carry a fucking team to a title. Or not carry, but be a hugely instrumental part of the team.
But yeah, but ultimately, it's about getting the right manager first to come in.
Yes.
Because like you said, you wouldn't take the risk unless it's a manager that plays two up top. So
yeah. I'm not saying he can't be a good solo striker. I just need to see more consistency.
Yeah.
So if you guys hired Thomas Frank, I don't know if you like that idea or not, probably not. But let's say you did and you bought Lautaro and kept Lukaku, that could be interesting. Because also, you could go with a three-man midfield. You have Gusto could play as a wing back. You have the center backs needed for that three at the back as well. You would just need a left wing back. And maybe Frank would like Cucurella for that role.
Oh, 1-0. 1-0, Napoli against Torino. Goal scorer, Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia, yeah. I'm about to see the goal here. Yeah, Inzaghi's he's a very good manager. And he's been progressing ever since 2016 as well. So he's not like a rookie manager. He's got some decent experience. Kvaratskhelia.
I like
Mario Rui. That's a great finish. That's a great finish. Kavicha. Wow. That's a really good finish. Really good finish. Really, really good finish. But the problem is, Prime, if you did hire Thomas Frank, what would that mean for Sterling, Mudryk, Madueke, any of your wingers? They would have to adapt to either a wingback role or something else in the kind of that 3-5-2 system. You know what I'm saying?
Which is what I think playing wingbacks wouldn't necessarily be a problem in keeping wingers, but again, which is why I keep saying the manager is important.
Yeah.
You sign all these wingers, we need a manager that can get the best out of these wingers. So
Yeah.
but yeah.
Karazor, Stiller, Mittelstadt, Stuttgart are just on fire.
When you
here.
have Chelsea, you have Chelsea, that we've signed over the past, like what, since 03, 04, when Roman came, we've signed some of the best strikers to have played the game, and for whatever reason, they haven't done well. Now, whether it's because at that time when we brought them in, they were over the hill, or they didn't suit the system, or whatever, like, we need to be very smart now how we get strikers. There's strikers out there in Europe currently that you could say there's question marks on a lot of them for whatever reason. So, and even though Osimhen might be the most proven one of them, or at least in my opinion, signing Osimhen for that money doesn't make sense if he doesn't suit what the manager wants. It is that point is where I guess I'll agree with Chelsea fans where it will be similar to Lukaku, and similar to Morata when in 2018 when we signed Morata. 1-1.
Zapata on the left. Duvan Zapata. Zapata. Cross. Block. Corner Torino.
So you think Inzaghi is the fifth best manager in the world then?
That's
But
not
yeah,
like
no, I kind of
crazy.
agree. I hear that.
It's not
No, it's
crazy
not
to say.
crazy. I hear that.
Undaj, middle shot over the bar. Oh, what a fucking goal, Torino. Bicycle kick. Is that from Buongiorno?
Yeah.
No, that's from Tony Sanabria. Wow, what a fuck. See, that's what I'm saying, though, Prime. That's sloppy right there. Clear the ball. You got to clear the ball.
Yeah.
What a fucking goal, though. Jesus Christ. The ball in is decent. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Oh, what a goal. What a fucking
Wait,
goal.
that's Sanabria. Was he not a PSG?
No, you're thinking of Sarabia.
Oh,
Pablo Sarabia. That's Tony Sanabria. He's Paraguayan, I believe.
oh, okay. Oh, Ricardo Rodriguez.
Yeah, Ricardo Rodriguez plays for Torino. Yeah, yeah. Antonio Sanabria is Paraguayan. Yep. That's only his third
But
goal of the
yeah, we
season.
got. I like Inzaghi. I really love. That's why he's on my short list. I
Yeah.
wouldn't complain if we got him.
Union Berlin trying to get something here. Brendan Aronson. Very good work from Stuttgart's midfield, dispossessing him there. Ito. Played back to Nubel. Hearts have been so bad versus Mallorca today, bro. Holy fuck.
To Barca.
Yeah.
Right, what's the score?
0-0. 50th minute.
Christensen's been playing in midfield lately, hasn't he?
And they have no creativity from midfield now. I mean, De Jong is
Is that?
injured. So.
Oh, well, is that? That's not his fault though. Christensen.
No, it's not. No, but I'm saying also when Christensen was playing midfield next to De Jong, the creativity was not very high.
Oh, okay. De Jong, he is overrated, right?
No, I think he's a very good player.
No, but when people say like he's world class,
Yeah, I don't think world class, but like a very good player. Yeah, he's bro. I would take him in a heartbeat.
okay.
I rate him. I rate De Jong.
Man, sure.
Leveling, Cross, Alex Kral, dispossessed, undone.
If
Wagnerman
Barca,
shot save from
if Barca need money, would you take Christensen?
huh
Barca, they might need money. Would you take Christensen?
at Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to pay like a crazy price, but like, yeah, I would take Christensen.
Fair. Yeah, I don't agree. I don't think De Jong's top 10 midfielders.
He's just outside of it.
Uh,
Out of it.
okay. I agree to disagree on that. Along no the Zerbi, him and his defense, hell no. Amrin, yeah, I don't want the Zerbi either. Amrin is my first choice to be fair, but like we're well, yeah, we got Inzaghi. Like I would love that too. I wouldn't complain. Um,
That's such a good goal footer. Fucking hell. Oh.
StreamYard's really evolved.
What?
StreamYard has really evolved since I'd been
Mm.
using it like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
is this StreamYard? Is this StreamYard Premium?
yeah.
Oh, okay, as well. Yeah, true. Part of that as well. It cost him
Dahoud,
like
Mahmoud Dahoud is coming on for Stuttgart for Furich. And who's the other sub? I missed the
who
other
the
one.
fuck is Dortmund?
Yeah, man. Who the fuck is Dortmund? I don't know him.
Because like there aren't many like centre midfielders that are top in the world. Yeah, but that was okay.
Like almost any midfielder, you need to have good complementary midfielders next to it, right? A midfield pairing, a midfield trio. Those are important. Aronson driving with it. That's a foul. Good work, Brendan Aronson.
Yeah, but it's just like when people act as if like he is currently still world class. I don't personally agree with that, but it is what it is.
Wagnerman yellow card for Stuttgart. There is a free kick opportunity for Union Berlin.
And speaking of opportunities, guys, don't just be a don't be a layaway, don't be a strayway, don't just mooch off the channel. If you're watching first time and you haven't subscribed yet,
Yeah, hit the
please
likes,
subscribe.
people.
Hit the likes, share on Twitter if you can as well.
Max. No freeloaders. Smash the likes, people. Smash the
No
fucking
freeloaders.
likes and subscribe. 100%. No
Exactly, no
freeloaders.
freeload. Don't be like the young man. If you want to be top 10 people on the channel, subscribe.
Damn, Mallorca are bullying these guys right now. Corner in from Union Berlin. Block. Very nice spin and turn. Here's Stuttgart on the break. Luling. The sub Luveling. Cross. Oh, read very well there by Vogt and played out very smartly. Alex Kral. Union Berlin dealt with that very well. Damn, Bellanova's arguing with Kvaratskhelia.
Nice from Osherman and Guisa. Who's 91 Raspadori?
Yeah. 81. Yeah, 81's Raspadori. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm at Traore, Anguissa, Di Lorenzo, ball into I think Raspadori now Di Lorenzo.
Oh! Barca hit the bar. Lamine
Ball
Yamal.
played back
Oh.
to Stuttgart, to Lobotka to Juan to Oshima. Oshima to Kvaratskhelia. Oh, Kvaratskhelia loses the ball. Oh, shame. And it'll be a throw into Napoli. Ball to Rui. Rui
Are you
to
watching that on
Traore.
your betting app or no?
I'm on the betting app. Yeah.
Oh, so you can't pause. All right, cool.
Oh, sorry. If I'm spoiling it, it's cool. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Barca have the most disgusting midfield I've seen in a long time.
It's not. Yeah.
The Young's power.
It's not working. It is not working at all today for Barca. Yeah. It's really not working.
De Jong's power, but man, but apparently he's world class.
No, De Jong's injured.
Anyway. No, he's talking about in general this season. All right, people will defend De Jong, man. Fine.
Pedri's out for the season. Yeah.
Where's Gavi?
Pedri,
He's also
De
out as
Jong,
well.
Pedri, De Jong, and Gavi are all out. And Balde, Alonso, and Araujo.
Oh, not the season. That's for this game. Okay.
Yeah, for this game, it's bad. They played Rafinha in midfield. I'm not joking.
Yeah. No, I saw that lineup.
This did not work. I could have told you, like, this Javi guy, bro, like, fucking
I
hell.
told people when he first got the job, told people Xavi's not it, man. But people wanted to live the whole fairy
He's
tale.
not
Oh,
ready.
Zidane trouble, Xavi can do it too. Nah, man. We're
He's
not
not
trouble
ready
at
for
three.
Barca. He's not at the level of a Barca manager. No, he needs to go he needs to go a step down.
You know who I like?
Mm.
Cesc Fabregas. I'm not saying he's anywhere near ready, but he will be a good manager one day.
Oh, Como. Yeah. Yeah. Kral.
Fuck that club and that BS to Drogba. I never forget. Hey man, Drogba can hold that. Anyways.
Yamada looking. Yeah, Thiago Motta's a great No, the one that I keep talking about is fucking Alberto Gilardino at Genoa. That's my guy right there. That's my guy. I think he's impressed me a lot this season and last season whenever I caught a Genoa game in Serie B. Very impressive. Wagnerman. Llewellyn.
Managers who I like Michael Carrick. Like, I think
All right. Yeah.
I like Michael Carrick. I think not saying he'll be world class or anything, but okay, not saying he'll be world class or anything, but like, I would like Ireland to persuade him to be Irish manager. I like Carrick.
Ooh, dangerous game here, Union Berlin. You can't
And move
screw
by.
with
And
that.
apparently, Ireland will announce a new manager in April. So after the international break. I hope it's Carrick, man. It won't be Carrick, but like I would love for Carrick or like Scott Parker, one of those two.
Yeah.
Oh, decent say. But fuck you, Prime. He won an AFCON. Okay.
Good save, Malik.
Hey, what a decision given to Drogba against Barcelona, man. What a decision. Fuck you, Prime. He won an AFCON. Ooh. Actually Drogba didn't win an AFCON.
No, he didn't.
Drogba's not won an AFCON. Hey, hold that.
Didn't.
No, he didn't. When did he win one, Steve?
Huh?
When did he win one, Steve?
He didn't.
Exactly.
Curry Power making things up.
Allegations.
Hey, Lewandowski, you dumbass. The ball is, you got to carry the ball with you. Jesus Christ.
But he wasn't playing. He didn't win it as a player.
Yeah,
And he
what?
wasn't a coach either. He wasn't part of the coaching staff. Where's Drogba's medal? Show me his medal. Show me his medal.
Hollerbach? Oh, good block. Tusa? Good work, Stuttgart, to play out of that press. Very nice backheel. Girassi intercepted, though. Good play.
Trying to call me a fraud, but yeah, there's no picture of Drogba with a winner's medal. I can show you. If you want to talk about losing in a final, I can show you pictures of Drogba with a loser's medal. But hey, it's what it is, man. It's what it is. Aguero can claim a World Cup.
He can't.
Drogba can't. Aguero can't claim it either.
He can't. He can't.
Aguero can't claim it. What are you talking about? And also, I think you're comparing Aguero, who has heart problems, to a striker in Drogba, who retired.
Yeah.
Drogba played in the AFCON final. I remember how that went.
Shot. Ooh.
Nigeria can hold that. No, I'm saying he was acting like he won it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but we all know
exactly.
he didn't win.
You
So,
just said it yourself. He's acting like he did.
yeah.
Not that he
And
did.
and Arsenal fans act like they're the best, team in Europe, and they've got 9 players in a combined 11 with Real Madrid. But yet we laugh at Igal when he says it. So why can't we also laugh at Aguero and Drogba?
Yeah.
Because Igal waffles on YouTube and Drogba's a legend, we can't laugh. Oh, okay. Yeah, so Drogba can
Corner
too. Okay,
Stuttgart.
okay. uh, no offense, Igal. No shots at you. It's just
Yeah,
had to
shout
be
out
someone.
Miguel.
Arsenal losing the Porto. Uh, Arsenal will beat Porto.
I think it'll be 2-1 Arsenal in regular time. They'll advance on penalties. At least I hope.
Oh yeah, you hate Porto, don't you?
I fucking hate Porto, bro. Like, yeah, Arsenal fans on social media are annoying, but I don't want to see Porto win a corner kick. Never mind play a quarterfinal of Champions League. While Benfica are losing in the round of 32 or round of 16 of Rangers. Respectfully.
I have a legit picture of Drogba having the AFCON trophy, unlike that fraud man. I mean, did he? Was that him?
Lamau,
Was that him lifting it as a player? No?
Undav, cross. Oh, great block.
If Drogba
30
didn't lift it as a
seconds.
player nor as a coach / manager, then it doesn't count as him winning AFCON. But
Mittelstadt.
it's
Not
what
everyone.
it is, man. Listen. I've got pics of me lifting AFCON. Does that mean I've won it?
Undav.
I mean, you're a fraud, man. What can I expect from you, Kirby? You're a fraud.
Or Stuttgart are running these
And
dudes.
I'm not cursing Arsenal. I actually believe that they'll beat Porto.
Kral, shot, wide right. Stuttgart win 2-0.
I actually believe that they'll beat Porto. Also, come on, Porto. I need that win against. I mean, I want Porto to win, but Arsenal will win. I'm not like Porto ain't winning the quarters in the quarters anyway. No, it's a picture of him bringing the AFCON trophy for this. So Drogba bringing the AFCON trophy. That counts as him winning it, yeah? Okay. Cool, man. Whatever you say.
Game over, by the way. Stuttgart 2-0 winners. Now they are. Let's see here. Yeah, stats: 13 shots, 5 on target, 2 goals, 9 shots for Union Berlin, 4 shots on target, 70% possession to 30, 821 passes to 349. And Stuttgart were very, very good tonight. And now they find themselves only 1 point behind Bayern München, which I've been warning about for about a month. So,
and a goal today for Serhou Guirassy takes him to 21 goals in the Bundesliga, the second top goal scorer.
Yeah, very good finisher. Link-up play is questionable, but finishing-wise, he's a very good finisher.
Only 6 behind Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Porto is my Portugal team because of Jose.
Yeah, well, fuck Porto. Fuck them. They can fuck my dick.
Hey, right now, Sporting is my Portugal team because of Amarim.
Fuck Porto. Fuck Porto.
I said Sporting.
Need to see Eli tears. Nah, I don't want to see Porto. No, dude.
Eli's an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I hear that. As soon as you started backing Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final, we lost. I'm a Chelsea fan. Wait, when did I back Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final? Yeah, I said we'd lose. Okay.
You said you'd lose like 3-0, I think, right?
I said we'd either lose 3-0 or assuming Poch doesn't set us up correctly, or we'll win on penalties. But I said ultimately we won't win the game. We'll lose in like extra time.
Hurry, Pirate, you're waffling, man. How about you come on stream and fucking say that shit to my face?
I need Traps cooking TJ and Tony on. Yeah, so do I. But hey, that'll be legendary. Or you'd have Tony cooking traps, which also would be funny. Nigeria and Boniface can hold that.
Funny.
All right, man. What? Because of I don't know what. Like Boniface plays for Leverkusen.
Boniface is injured. I don't know why he's getting smoked, and he's also about to win a
Exactly.
league fucking title. And
yeah,
maybe
I don't know.
and maybe a Europa.
Are you gonna? How is Boniface supposed to? You mean Boniface can hold Bundesliga title at the end of the season? Is that what you mean?
Victor Boniface is probably gonna win a trophy this season, and Harry Kane still has none.
They seriously made the Chelsea. Yeah, that's England fixtures for you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
man.
I don't know what the AO was for. Oh, don't tell me you brought him in. Nah, remove him. No,
That's not nice. That's not nice. We welcome every guest here.
Big up sporting because of Ronaldo.
We have the
it's
the special ed.
You're a fraud, Steve. Why'd you bring him in?
It's the special ed panel today. All right, that's why we welcome Curry Prime here. How you doing, man?
Pick up, man. You know, it's just another Nigerian.
Oh, Curry Pirates thing cut off. Oh no, his Wi-Fi.
Yeah, his internet. No. Yeah, man.
That South African Wi-Fi. Oh no. Oh, Curry, you're back. How you doing?
It's like another Nigerian.
Oh, the South African Wi-Fi. Oh no.
This guy, yo.
Oh no, South African Wi-Fi. Oh, you're back. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying is, you know, Karasi showing.
Yeah. Oh, the South African Wi-Fi again. Oh no. Oh, you're back.
Can Oshman do something for me, Prime? That's all I'm saying, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
That's all I'm saying. Should do. Show up. You know what I'm saying? Show up for the team. Once again, no show. But you know, Lautaro doing his thing. Unlike some people.
Is Lautaro playing tonight?
No, not today, but you know, he was mid-game, and you know, he's top of the league with 22 goals in the season. Unlike some people.
And where's Boniface?
Well, look, Boniface is injured.
Is he bottom of the league with the team, or is he on the top of the league?
Oh, my Boniface agenda is not because I don't like Boniface. I just have a Nigeria agenda against Prime right now. That's the only reason. I love Boniface.
Why do you have a Nigeria agenda? That's so weird.
I'll be right back.
I don't know. Figure it out as a man who supports South Africa.
Oh, because Nigeria beat South
by a lucky goal.
Because Nigeria beat South Africa in an AFCON semi-final. You're angry.
Fluky BS.
Because we beat you in an AFCON semi-final, you're angry. Have some. You lack shame. You lack shame.
Hey, the actual shame is not winning AFCON with the best player in Africa. That's all I'm gonna say.
So when Ivory Coast failed, no, Curry, no, you're right. You know what? You're right. So when
I know what you're gonna do.
I
know you're saying Drogba.
When Ivory Coast failed to win AFCON with the best player in Africa in Yaya Toure and Didier Drogba, we can't cuss them. They're not failures. They're not frauds.
Oh, we can, but you know, at least they made it to the World Cup for one time during their life cycle, unlike Nigeria has it with Osimhen. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Wait, you said Ivory Coast made it to the
biggest tournament in the world.
Wait, you said Ivory Coast made it to a World Cup. You said Ivory Coast made it to a World Cup in Drogba's lifetime once.
Hey, has Osimhen done anything like that for Nigeria?
So all Osimhen has to do is make it to one World Cup, and you stop slandering him. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? He makes it to one World Cup.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you heard it here first. Osimhen has to make it to one World Cup, and then when Osimhen retires, Nigeria needs to win the World Cup, and Osimhen needs to hand Nigeria the trophy. You to stop slandering. That's all Osimhen has to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, when Arsenal fans say, "Listen, fair enough, man. If that's all Drogba has to do, or that's all Osimhen has to do, that's fair enough."
But like in all seriousness, though, dude, Napoli the shit show. My God, fucking.
And you know what? Barcelona are too.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, Barcelona, I love every second of it. Like, I love that downfall.
So the way every African country.
Oh, Lamine Yamal! Oh, what a goal! Holy fuck! Oh. What a fucking goal. Oh.
I've not
think-
watched
I hope-
Lamine Yamal. Is he actually? He's actually that good, right? He's the truth.
Yeah. He's the truth. He's the truth. He's
Oh.
16. He's the truth. It's fucking. You know what I'm getting flashbacks of though? Ansu Fati. Because if they all rely on him, he's gonna get injured like a shitload, like Ansu.
Oh.
They
I
better
didn't
bubble
really.
wrap that. They better bubble wrap
I
that.
thought Fati was over, like hyped.
No,
Maybe
no,
again
for his
because I
age,
didn't watch.
No, when he first
No,
started
I
off, he was
know.
carrying it.
But the way when people start saying he's the next Messi and I still won the number 10, build around him, I don't
Well,
like
dude, they're
that
gonna
kind
do
of
that with
crazy.
Barcelona. No, but they
Yeah,
did it with Broja.
So the goal was
You get what I'm saying?
the
Yeah.
goal was Yamal picked it up at the edge of the box, stopped, turned, left foot. He just chipped it over the goalkeeper. Dead footed.
But like save Osimhen, Mr. Foley just paid on.
Oh.
I don't like that kind of talk now, man.
Just
Let's not compare Osimhen to Drogba. Please stop that.
Yeah, one's won a Champions League and the other hasn't. So fair enough.
Listen, Drogba's retired. I would have expected him to win a Champions League. All those times he bottled it against Barcelona, trying to claim it was a disgrace. I would expect him to have at least
Oh
one.
my
Come on,
god!
man.
Oh my god! You're such
It's a
fraud.
disgrace. It's a disgrace. Well, if you turned up in that game, it wouldn't be a disgrace. That's all I'm saying. The knee slide merchant, man.
Yeah, you mean the goals that should have counted and they didn't count, and all those tackles.
When Osimhen scored goals at AFCON, that should have counted, but didn't count. People want to say, nah, man, if it doesn't count, it doesn't count. If it doesn't count, it doesn't count. Let's not do if, buts, and maybes.
Yeah, one had VAR, one didn't. You fraud.
Is that my fault? If VAR counted, Lampard's goal against Germany would have stood, but it didn't because there's no VAR. It's not my fault.
What's up,
You
Bush?
can't say if VAR was around for that Barca game, then but nah, we can't do that, man. We can't.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, wait, Steve. Actual question for Chelsea with this current squad we have and us getting Osimhen, probably most likely. Who's the best manager for us to get? Like between let's say Amarin, De Zerbi, I think Thomas Frank, and Inzaghi. I've heard one or two reports about, but let's not count him for now. But like between
No.
those,
Let's count Inzaghi and let's also count
Oh, I want Inzaghi. Trust me, I
Alonso.
really want Inzaghi. Trust me.
Yeah.
But let's say those three right now, because the most reports we've been getting are for De Zerbi, Amarin, and Frank. From what I've seen, reports of the most.
Nah, hey, don't worry. Curry P is about to do that in a minute, but thanks, Joe, for spoiling the surprise. Spoiling because Curry P is that clever. Thank you for spoiling the surprise. Ooh. Sorry, Steve.
Hey, Edgar Davids wore a mask, so I can't call him a mask merchant. Anyways, continue.
Another fraud. Anyway, sorry, Steve. Continue.
Talking about managers, if you bought Osimhen, who suits him best? Not Poch. I would say managers should be able to make it. Most managers should be able to make it work. Maybe go for someone outside of the box like Paulo Fonseca at Lille because he's gonna leave at the end of the year. I would say Fonseca possibly because he was the one that
more than Amarin.
Huh?
More than an Amarin.
Amarim could too. Because what Gyökeres does is he's very involved in the link-up play. I think Osimhen is he's not as smooth on the ball as Gyökeres.
No, the question isn't Osimhen. Curry P, ask the question. The question's not Osimhen.
No, assume we get Osimhen, right, in the summer. Which manager would suit us the best, right? Between De Zerbi, Amarin, and Thomas Frank, because those are the ones we've gotten linked with the most.
I would go with Amarim.
Okay, fair enough.
Definitely Amarim.
What about you, Bush? Or I think Prime, you were saying Amarin, right?
Yeah. Oh, so Steve, you're saying Amarim over that fraud Inzaghi? Why?
No, not over
Inzaghi. No, we're saying the three options.
He gave me three options. He said,
I gave him three options, but we've been linked with the most.
He said Amarim and he said Frank.
De Zerbi. and Frankie.
I said Amorim.
Okay.
That'd be my pick.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want De Zerbi on my list. I'll be so real.
I hate that motherfucker.
The
Dude,
guy's such a
dude, he
fraud,
could
man.
not coach a
think he's
defense
stupid.
yesterday.
I think he's a
Fuck.
stupid fucking
You,
prick.
you know what De Zerbi reminds me of, by the way?
Who's in
He
the role
reminds me of Eddie Howe at when he was at Bournemouth. Brilliant attacking football that can beat anyone in the league, but their defense was so bad that they
Yeah,
could lose to anyone in the league. Like
The problem
Derby,
is,
do you remember-
Derby's done a better
Derby-
job than Eddie Howe did at Bournemouth because Brighton in Europa League. So
yeah, but he has better players though.
Yeah, but the
Sure.
league was washed last season, man.
And yeah, like I remember him at Bournemouth. I remember Bournemouth under Eddie Howe. I remember them battering teams. I remember they beat Chelsea 4-0 easily. But like they were also losing the
That's
teams easily as
2018.
well. Yeah, 2018. 2018. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to. He's not ready for the step up to
No, he's not. A fuck face. I hate that motherfucker so much. Like getting dicked down by Roma. Like fuck you. You're a pussy. You're a bitch.
What's
I
what she
hate
said?
that. I hate that fuck face. Fuck Brighton.
Oh,
You
Kirby
fucking-
is turning off his camera. He's gonna come back with something else.
You didn't stand on business. That's all I asked. All I asked was for Brighton and De Zerbi stand on business against fucking Roma. They lose 4-0. Disgraceful.
Or
Nah,
no,
fuck.
whitewash.
I'm so pissed about that yesterday. That was disgusting what I had to
Is
watch.
there any chance? Where was the game? At the Amex.
No, it was at the Stadio Olimpico.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And there's no hope for a second leg revival.
Fuck no. Fuck no. They can't defend. They can't fucking
You know what's
defend.
crazy? You got Brighton fans at the start of the season talking about how amazing Brighton are, and when they got Roma in the draw, they were talking about how if Brighton were in the Serie A, they'd easily win it, and they're so amazing.
No,
Brighton.
No, that was. I haven't seen any Brighton fans say. I saw the video of the Doogie Critchley guy from Football
No,
Daily.
trust me, Steve. I've seen some Brighton fans talk about that and tweet that and stuff. People getting very arrogant and stuff, and I'm just like, and also it's not even Brighton fans per se; it's Prem tards.
Yes, prime time. Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
there was a clip. Let me find this shit. It was on. Oh my god, there was a video of this like English guy on Rance's channel saying that Serie A is shit and that like Brighton would win the league and shit like that. And
yeah, that's what I just said. The Serie A shit.
Like my brain rots. My brain rots when I watch these motherfuckers.
It's funny, the Serie A is so shit, but yet like.
But yet they've
English
won.
clubs notoriously struggle against the Serie A.
Yeah, and La Liga as well, and that's a dead league apparently. No, it's just prime tard behavior. Ridiculous, honestly. No, apparently those weren't Roma fans, by the way, and I hate Roma. I'd slander them if but that was apparently just like some random criminals. That's what I heard. Because that happens also. That happens when you go to sometimes in these foreign countries, there's some shady parts and some shady ass people. This gonna be a draw, man. Yeah, facts. That's a great point, Joel. That's a really good point. Really good point. Damn, Napoli draw 1-1. See, that's what I'm saying. There's stop, start. Ridiculous. Napoli, I don't know. But yeah, people, we got the Steve-O and Chloe show in about 25 minutes. So big up. Join me for that. Prime, if you want to hop on, let me know. Or you can just log in, whatever. Big up Curry Pirate as well. But yeah, 2-0 Stuttgart. Pretty easy win for them at the end of the day. Like I said, they're gonna finish above Bayern. They're on a upward trajectory as a club overall. So, shout out to them. They're doing their thing. They're being serious. So yeah. Anyways, people, big up. Hit the like button.
Big up.
Peace the fuck out. And fuck